Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And we're smoking all my dragons, divine, righteous, almighty, greats, overachieving, never slacking. Today we're going to explore Portsmouth out in England. So this video is titled Exploring Portsmouth, Old Town and Dockyards, The Lost History. Original link will be in the description. Here we go. Let's learn something.
Hello and welcome to a brand new video. But today we're down here in the lovely sunny Portsmouth. Now if you saw my last video where we took a walk down Southsea, I'm going to continue that walk all the way through the historic city of Portsmouth, and I'm going to show you all that it has to offer down there, including the historic dockyards and the Gunwharf Quays as well. So let's head down there. Come on then.
Hearing that water, hearing that water is just so calming to the spirit. Puts you in the right mood.
Okay, so our first port of call is what is known as the Long Curtain Moat and Battery. Now this was opened in the 1600s and it's basically a harbour defence for Portsmouth. So it was what they would have used as a fort to defend against the French, as we were talking about in the Southsea video with the various forts further up the coast.
Get online in minutes. Web.com's AI.
Definitely a place you want to wake up to in the morning and walk around. Hear that water, you know?
So we're making our way down towards historic Portsmouth, and you can just see Gosport over there in the distance. And how aqua that sea is. We're going to continue along the moat here and down towards what is known as the Battery. Now this battery has tunnels which lead up into Portsmouth and up to a pub. I think Admiral Lord Nelson had a secret tunnel, that's what I'm told anyway. It was discovered by two brothers from Portsmouth, and they stumbled across this tunnel when they were putting in a lamppost on the street, so I'm told. So we're just going to make our way down here now, and I'm going to show you the statue of Admiral Lord Nelson, one of the most famous men in Portsmouth. You can also see the ruins of a church just over there on the right. So here he is, the man himself, as you'll see popping up in various locations throughout Portsmouth. Standing proud, looking over the harbour area. So this is what is known as the Battery, and like I said, it was opened in the 1600s and it's part of the same defence as the moat. And you can also just see a Victoria pier down there, which was built for craft and mooring ships, now used for fishing. But we're still making our way along the defences here, and we're heading down towards the round tower which you'll see in the distance there. But just take a look on the right here at some of the buildings in what I would call Old Portsmouth. Now these are modern buildings, or so they look anyway, but they fit in well with the area. It's quite a nice little street down there. Now look at that beach there, nice little hidden beach just next to the round tower. And again with views across to Gosport over there.
It looks like it's like the perfect mix of I would say nice weather, but with that wind, right? That wind, that nice breeze next to the water. I see some people wearing their jackets, so I know it's not too hot. That's perfect.
Now when I get up here, I'm just going to pan you over to the right so you can see some of the styles of the buildings on the old streets of Portsmouth down there. Now like I said, some of these are new and some of them are fairly old, so it's hard to distinguish. But they all fit in very well. Now down there it appears that they've made use of some of this courtyard area. It's now got a lot of restaurants and bars and eateries and very nice places for you to hang out. They've made a really nice courtyard out of that. But we're now going to head into what is known as the Round Tower. Like I said, we're going to go inside. It's actually free entry again, like most things in Portsmouth. Just look at the brickwork in here, how nice it is. Now this Round Tower was built in 1418 by King Henry V, and it was again to defend Portsmouth Harbour from the French, because back then that's all they were worried about, was the invasion of the French. None of these other forces back then. You can just see some of the bars and restaurants just down there again, and lots of places for the kids to come and climb around, and nice tunnels and things. And I'm going to make my way through here and up onto the Round Tower at the top so we can get a nice view. But again, you can see across to Gosport over there. You can catch a ferry across there if you need to. Let's go inside and up.
I wonder, are the ferries free? I know in New York City there's a ferry that goes to Staten Island that you could ride for free. So I'm just curious, would you still have to pay to take the ferry out there?
These stairs here. Oh.
Cheers.
Social distance.
I love that, how they're like chairs. Like I'm a kind person. I really like good vibes. I like hospitality. I like kind people. You know, I love being kind to strangers that I don't even know. So it definitely makes me smile. Just when they say cheers, it's just such a smiling type of word to me.
Okay, so now we're at the top of the Round Tower. And just check out that view all the way back down there to Clarence Pier in the distance. You can see the Isle of Wight just over there, and then you've got Gosport on the right hand side there and all their ports, and all the way round and into Portsmouth Harbour. Okay, so let's make our way back out so you can just see the Round Tower again to the right up there. Some nice little bistros down here. And we're going to head out this little doorway at the back here. And we're going to start making our way down into what is known as Old Portsmouth. Now what we're going to do before we head into Portsmouth in the dock area, we're going to head down to what is known as Spice Island. Now Spice Island is exactly that.
Am I going to see the Spice Girls come out singing, "If you want to be my lover"? That's what everybody... Spice Island. Okay.
It's a small island that jets out in front of the harbour of Portsmouth. Again,
I'm just kidding. I know some people might take that serious. Of course, no Spice Girls. It's Spice. I'm just kidding, yeah. I'm just joking.
And across to Gosport there, just look how aqua that sea is.
Such a calming place for me.
So I'm going to speed up this walk for you because it's quite a long walk down to Spice Island. But just check out some of these buildings and how beautiful they are, especially with the sunshine on them. And that nice little modern one there in front fits in really well. I love the colours down here. That one almost looks Greek with the colours. Okay, so here we are on Spice Island, and you can see the pub named after it there. Very popular today with the weather. You can see straight across into Portsmouth Harbour, where we'll head very shortly. So we're going to head back up the island and then out towards the harbour. Now just check out the view towards the Spinnaker Tower there of this headland. Okay, so we're making our long walk back down Spice Island and round towards Gunwharf Quays. Now just check out the old rails in the road there, the old tram rails to obviously back in the day to ferry goods in and out of the port here. Like I said, any of the spices from around the world would have come in at this point here, hence the name Spice Island. Okay, so I'm going to leave you to enjoy the fast walk up here, and then I'll see you a bit further up at Gunwharf Quays. Okay, so we've just taken a little shortcut across towards Gunwharf Quays now. And as you can see, when we get over here, the buildings are a lot more modern. Very nice, I must say. I love the colours. And this is what is known as Gunwharf Quays, or the Plaza. Now what I need to do is take a walk through Gunwharf Quays to show you the modern development down there and all the old historic stuff as well. But as you can see, there is a massive queue right ahead there to get in. Now I'm presuming this is due to coronavirus, just to keep the shoppers down to a minimum. So I better go join the queue. Just take a look at those beautiful buildings. Now that is known as the Lipstick Tower. As far as I know, it's apartment blocks in there. Looks like a lipstick on its side. And it lights up red at the top. Lots of bars again and restaurants around here. Okay, so I've just queued up in that. Took me about 40 minutes to get through, but we're here. So let's head up through Gunwharf Quays and I'll show you some of the sights further down. Okay, so just coming up on our right here is what is known as the Old Customs House. So this is one of the only original buildings remaining of Gunwharf Quays, and they've nicely incorporated it into the modern development there. But now a popular bar. You can see one of the old dock cranes here. Now this is Gunwharf Quays, which is a shopping district now. It was built in 2001 and it's a premium designer outlet. It was meant to accompany the Spinnaker Tower, so it was supposed to open at the same time, but I'll tell you more about that when we get down there. You can see the original docks here. Now again, all these would have been filled with warehouses and loading and unloading platforms. And we've got a nice bust from a ship here. There's quite a few of these around this area, which is good to see they've kept them. And this one is from the HMS Vernon. Okay, so let's head further down. You can see the lovely modern marina here.
That's one thing about me. I love boats. I love boats.
Some nice yachts in there. And there's some lovely restaurants and bars on the right hand side here. I'm loving how modern this building is, but also very respectful to the original history here. Okay, so we're heading down towards the Spinnaker Tower, which is over 560 feet high, right to the top there. And there's a viewing platform, and there's actually 3 levels at the top there that you can go up. Now the Spinnaker Tower used to have a glass lift on the outside of the tower that went up and down. But due to technical issues, they actually decommissioned it quite a few years back now, and it's not in use anymore, unfortunately.
Hi, we're Visible.
This is a perfect day trip.
So here we are at the bottom of the Spinnaker Tower. Like I said, this was due to open in 2000 for the millennium, but it actually opened in 2005 due to delays. So we're just going to take a shortcut through the Gunwharf.
Was that a Burger King I seen back there? I didn't. Wow. People in England seem to be in a lot more shape, but I forget that they also have fast food out there. So wait, was that Burger King? Was that Burger King?
So we're just going to take a shortcut through the Gunwharf shopping centre. As you can see, very busy, so I'm making my way hastily through there and out the other side.
So this would be like I was about to say, an outlet.
Going to head down towards what is known as the Portsmouth Harbour Station, and then onwards towards where the Naval Museum is as well. But straight out here, and the station is just to the left down here. Also on the right hand side there you've got the bus station. Just listen to those trains as they clonk along the pier here. Okay, so we've left Gunwharf Quays and we're around here now at the Portsmouth Harbour Station. Now this station is very unique because it's all built on a wooden pier. The whole station jets out on a wooden pier. Now it was built back in the day to accompany the ferries which would have gone across to Gosport and the Isle of Wight from here. So it opened in 1876 and it was at a train and ferry terminal. Now just look at that pier, it's all modern now. I think they've modernised it with steel, but it was made out of wood. In fact, you can, when the trains go on the pier, you can hear it all rattling. It's very unique, that, especially remaining and still in use today. And then just over there we have the HMS Warrior, which is part of the Portsmouth Naval Museum, which we'll head over shortly, and I'll show you the entrance to that. So that HMS Warrior was built in 1860 and it was a Royal Navy ship. So we're making our way around towards the Naval Museum. Now the museum holds many of the famous ships, the historic ships. You've got the HMS Victory, which was launched in 1765 and it was Lord Nelson's flagship, and it was involved in the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. And then more famously than that, you've got the Mary Rose, which is from 1511 and it served 33 years in service, built for Henry VIII, and it sunk in 1545. They managed to raise it in 1982, just off the coast of the South Sea Castle, which you would see in my previous video. But we're making our way down towards the entrance to the museum. Now, unfortunately we can't go in because it's pre-bookable only and it's actually sold out. So we can't see the Victory or the Mary Rose, but we can see the HMS Warrior there, right in front of us. Yeah, Portsmouth's notable for having some famous residents as well. ranging from people like Peter Sellers, Rudyard Kipling, H.G. Wells, Arthur Conan Doyle, and our very famous man Isambard Kingdom Brunel, and then not forgetting Charles Dickens. Okay, so you can just see inside the Naval Museum here. Like I said, it's sold out today. There's a lot of naval history in there. If you fancy a day out, it's well worth a trip. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed our little brief walk through Portsmouth there, and some of the beautiful buildings down on the dockside. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little trip through Portsmouth there, and what a beautiful city it really is. So we've just finished up here now, right next to the dockside and the Gunwharf Quays as well. But if you like the video, please give the video a like. If you've got any comments, please put them down below. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe to the channel. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you in the next video. So bye for now.
That was a very, very nice video. Definitely got a history lesson, especially as far as like famous people that have been there, Charles Dickinson. So really the views though, like I said, it's the perfect place to have a day trip where you just wake up and you go outside and you take a walk and you just see that water. You know, the water does it for me. I love hearing that water.
Portsmouth. Now, if you saw my last video,
it's just so calming, you know, to just listen to the water. The weather just looks perfect. At least this day where he was out, he definitely picked the perfect day to vlog. But the outlets was amazing. I know when you're in the U.S. and you go to outlets, that's where people go when they want to get the best stuff for a lower price. So I bet it's like that in the UK too. It just looks like one of those days where if you want something to do, perfect Saturday or perfect Sunday, you know. I was really surprised though. I gotta admit, I was really surprised to see that Burger King. You know, that struck me. Oh, this tower too, by the way. This is magnificent. That the structure, the way it's built, I mean it's magnificent. It's definitely a beautiful sight right there. But yeah, I was surprised to see that Burger King, guys. I'm not sure where it was at in a video, but it surprised me so much because I don't know why in my mind I thought I didn't like in my mind I didn't think that they had like fast food in the UK, like not like no Burger King, and that surprised me. But with that being said, that is a beautiful place to have a day trip. You got museums, obviously good food, good views, the boats, everything. Somebody who just likes to, you know, feel relaxed and just not do too much but still enjoy their day. I mean, that is just perfect. But with that being said, let me know if you've been there and what you think about Portsmouth, Old Town. And I will see you soon. Much love.